We will only stop this if we start deporting people that come illegally. Then they won't pay the smugglers. But we'll only do that by leaving the ECHR.
Where are you from?
But I've got a fun suggestion that I think would liven up politics, engage the public, and see a massively increased turnout. Why don't we have a referendum on whether we continue to be members of the ECHR? Rents have risen by 25% since 2021. Why? Population increase and pressure. And the list goes on through access to health services, to congestion, to pressure on infrastructure. The population crisis is the biggest impact affecting people's lives, damaging their quality of life, and virtually nobody in this place even wants to talk about it.
Nigel Farage links the government's failure to control illegal immigration directly to the rising unrest, riots, and protests in the UK. He argues that the country must leave the ECHR to effectively deport illegal immigrants and stop the chaos. Farage's suggestion of a referendum on ECHR membership reflects his belief that this issue is crucial for the future of the UK and that the public should have a direct say in it. His comments are aimed at sparking political engagement and addressing the growing discontent in the country. Nigel Farage criticises the UK government for its failure to control illegal immigration and for the increasing riots and protests in the country. He highlights how, during the last Labour government under Home Secretary David Blunkett, 50,000 illegal immigrants were deported in just 1 year. Farage points out that such actions are no longer taking place, neither under the current Conservative government nor the new Labour leadership. He blames the European Court of Human Rights, ECHR, established after World War II, for making it difficult to deport illegal immigrants, arguing that the ECHR has outlived its usefulness. Nigel Farage is highly critical of the government's handling of illegal immigration and the growing unrest in the UK. He blames the ECHR for making it difficult to deport illegal immigrants and contrasts the current situation with the stricter enforcement during the last Labour government. Farage's comments reflect his frustration with the government's lack of decisive action to address these issues.
4 years ago, I went out into the English Channel repeatedly, filming dinghies coming across the channel, dinghies with an average of 16 people per boat. But I did it because it was obvious to me what was going to happen. It was obvious that there would be a huge influx of people illegally coming to Britain across the English Channel, and it would happen because we'd stopped deporting people who came to Britain illegally. And perhaps the Labour Party might want to reflect themselves on the last period of Labour government, where we had Home Secretaries like David Blunkett, far, far to the right of people like the Shadow Home Secretary today. You came to Britain illegally during the last Labour government. Your feet didn't touch the sides. You were gone, you were out. Indeed, in the last year of the Labour government, from 2009 to 10, 50,000 people who came here illegally were deported. Now, none of that happens anymore. Issue, and it's very interesting as we debate the King's speech. If you look at the speech itself, the word immigration is mentioned only twice, and asylum just once. And perhaps this is not a surprise, as when Sir Keir Starmer laid out the 6 big priorities for the general election for the Labour Party, he didn't mention legal or illegal immigration. And that's the other area in which I think the 5 of us sitting over here are going to find ourselves massively outnumbered in this House.
Nigel Farage raises important points about the connection between immigration policy and social unrest in the UK. His call for a referendum on the ECHR reflects a desire to address these issues head-on and give the public a voice.
want everyone to be clear. Anyone who gets involved in criminal disorder, violent thuggery on our streets will have to pay the price, and they should expect there to be arrests, prosecutions, penalties, and the full force of the law, including imprisonment, travel ban.
While his views are controversial, they highlight the growing frustration with the status quo and the need for decisive action. If you want to stay informed and hear more discussions like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.